Like I said, there are some entertaining moments. It has less cringeworthy humor than the fourth and especially the second, but in the end, it's more of the same. I'm gonna give Transformers The Last Knight a C-. Guys, thank you so much.
Wait, didn't Cody just come back from seeing Transformers?
Oh yeah, he did. I think he's in the room actually. Oh hey.
Wow. Transformers The Last Knight is the greatest movie I've ever seen.
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Let's take these and just...
The Emoji Movie looks so amazing.
Alright, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Baby Driver! Show him Baby Driver!
Okay.
One more job and I'm done.
Oh! Transformers was awful! This is awesome!
Shit, you scared us.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Say, you want to go film a video?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yep. What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. As you guys can see to my very right, you may or may not know who he is. If you're new, this is my best friend Cedric Purcell. Today we just went to go see the new movie Baby Driver, and I asked him, hey, do you want to be a part of my spoiler-free review? He said, absolutely. Say hi, Cedric.
Hi, Cedric.
Please don't.
It's from Pulp Fiction.
So yes, by the title, we are reviewing Baby Driver, Edgar Wright's newest film, and this has an all-star cast involved. You have Ansel Elgort, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Spacey, John Hamm, John Bernthal, Lily James. This review is going to be 100% spoiler-free. Stay tuned to my spoiler-filled review that I'm doing on Durbania's channel. We're going to dive deep into all the spoilers in that video. So if you haven't seen Baby Driver yet, don't worry, you're safe here. In this movie, you have a character named Baby, played by Ansel Elgort, and he has a past involving his parents. They were killed in a car crash. He loves to listen to music on his iPod, and he's involved in this criminal organization team led by Kevin Spacey and some other criminals like John Hamm, Jamie Foxx, John Bernthal, and he gets paid in that way. It's his job, and he does all these bank robberies and stuff. He's a driver. He meets a waitress played by Lily James. They start to fall for each other, and Baby must make some decisions, like should he fall in love with her or stay in the criminal life. And so it becomes a total cat and mouse movie. Now, I was very excited to see Baby Driver. I love Edgar Wright. I love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I still have not seen the Cornetto trilogy. Do not kill me, please. I've heard those movies are really funny. Cedric, what are your experiences seeing those movies?
Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors of all time, and I think Scott Pilgrim is still my favorite movie of his. And I did see the Cornetto trilogy, and Shaun of the Dead and like Hot Fuzz basically like changed like the movie industry with how he just did completely original films and like how he integrated his comedy into the new way how we make movies now.
Yeah, and also Edgar Wright was latched on to direct Ant-Man until they got creative differences, and so he made this movie Baby Driver, which is a total original film. This movie was awesome. I loved it from start to finish. Edgar Wright's direction, everything about this movie floored me. I was entertained from start to finish, and some totally surprising things. So let's jump right into the positives. First, I want to dive into the performances. All the performances in this movie, I think, are very good, especially Ansel Elgort as Baby. Now, I was a little worried and curious. Ansel Elgort, I know he was in The Fault in Our Stars. I have not seen that movie. From that, he's more like a romantic type of actor, and coming into an action movie like this, I was a little worried, but he was really good in this movie.
Yeah, I thought the performances are really good, especially from all the bigger, like, older actors, like Kevin Spacey, he was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, Jamie Foxx, they actually played, like, intimidating people that you would be afraid of. It was, like, really funny watching them act with the younger actors because they like are people that I know that are just uncomfortable and they sit close to you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They were just really weird people that it had a realistic feeling to it.
Kevin Spacey, this is his best movie he's given in a while. Totally redeems himself from that pile of ass turd 9 Lives last year. Oh my goodness. And Jamie Foxx, he's so good in this movie. His best performance since Django Unchained. John Hamm, this is the best movie I've seen him in a while in. So good. And John Bernthal, he isn't in the movie that much, but he was really funny too. So all the side characters gave the best performances. The action sequences in this movie. From those trailers, you're seeing those car chases. This is what this movie needs to deliver on. And it totally did. The car chases in this movie are phenomenal. They're totally practical. Mostly not CG, but it looked real. Like it really did feel like Ansel Elgort was driving this car, even though it was a stuntman. But I just love the way these action scenes were shot.
The thing also with the action, Edgar Wright is a very good action director and a very, very good comedic director too. And the thing that really stitched this entire movie together was the editing. The editing was fantastic. I watched Hot Fuzz a couple days ago, and like it feels like there's no cuts or transitions in the movie. It just it just transitions so smoothly between each and every scene.
Edit and perfection is what I watched on that screen. And we got to talk about the soundtrack. The soundtrack's amazing. I mean, coming out of the movie, Cedric, I told you this is like a mix of Drive, the movie with Ryan Gosling, and Guardians of the Galaxy. At least Baby to me is a mix of Star-Lord and Ryan Gosling from Drive. Just all those elements mixed together. This is a rated R version of Guardians of the Galaxy, but it had more of a Drive edge to it, and it was the soundtrack. All the music in this movie is amazing. I definitely want to get the soundtrack. I loved it.
The music, it actually had a purpose. It entwined itself into the story. It wasn't like Suicide Squad when you go to one scene and you hear an Eminem song, and the next scene you hear a Jay-Z song, the next scene you hear... It just comes on for no reason. But this actually had like an emotional... It was
like a character.
Yeah.
Like a part of the movie.
Basically, yeah.
I really like that. And it's come from the script in general. I like how they did that. The screenplay in this movie is phenomenal. All the jokes really hit in this movie. Thank God they did not spoil all the jokes. There's the Michael Myers joke in the trailer. Yeah, it was there, but it still was really, really funny. And Cedric mentioned earlier, Edgar Wright's really good at comedy. All the jokes in this movie, I'm not going to spoil it. You'll be laughing your ass off, which is what Cedric and I were doing 95% of the movie.
Yeah, and also pay attention to a lot of the details. If you know Edgar Wright, he hides things in the movie. Just keep your eye out for all the Easter eggs and everything. Yeah.
Also, we got to talk about Edgar Wright. I mean, his direction totally fit the style for the movie. All the character interactions were perfect. I just really like his sense of style, going for something completely different. This is just like a straight up crime action movie. But also, it's kind of like a musical in a way, because there's a lot of dancing and singing. Again, it just brings me back to Guardians, the first thing I think of. But I just really like Edgar Wright's style and his story he told.
The Cornetto trilogy, they were a comedy first, and then they were genre second. Like how Shaun of the Dead is a comedy, but it's also a zombie movie. But it's always going to be a comedy first. In this movie, it's more like, it has more emotion and character and depth to it. And the comedy is kind of secondary, because the trailer, they don't really show that much comedy or really how his fast editing pace, stuff like that. It's more about Driver and his Baby and his personality and stuff like that.
As far as negatives, I really didn't have any, except for the love story in the movie. I kind of felt Lily James, the love interest, I kind of felt like the love story was like dragging the movie down a little bit. Not that it was bad. They have good romantic chemistry. Just every time it cuts back and forth, you just want to get back into the action. Like they're focusing a little too much on the love story.
I disagree, because I feel like the entire movie flowed perfectly. I think that intertwined to his character, and like it gave him a reason, like his purposes and wanting to leave that criminal life and stuff like that. I felt it was like a perfect like combination in the movie.
Overall, this is a great film. Edgar Wright once again knocked it out of the park. Everything about this movie floored me. Loved it. The performances, the action. originality too. Like, people, you guys need to go out and see this movie immediately if you want to support original filmmaking, and instead of seeing a 5th Transformers movie, go out and see original films, because this movie, I think, is going to flop like The Nice Guys last year, and I really don't want that. We need more original films like this. With that being said, Cedric, on my rating scale, I'm definitely going to give Baby Driver a 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely see this movie. It's one of my favorites of the year.
I don't have a rating scale.
Alright guys, that was my review for Baby Driver. You guys seen the movie yet? Did you love it? Think it was okay? Or did you absolutely hate it? Let us know down below in the comments. Cedric, thank you so much for joining me in this review.
Thank you for having me.
I'm looking forward to seeing the next movie with you, and I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' thoughts, and for me to dive into the spoilers with Durbania. Cedric, tell my subscribers where we can find you on social media.
Cedric Purcell on YouTube, CEDRIC. The easiest way to remember it.
Yeah, you just type that in, you'll find him.
Easiest way to remember, Cedric the Entertainer. That's how everyone remembers my name.
Thank you guys, as always, for watching this review. And if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Be sure to click that notification bell on your way out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!